which one of these four equations, A, B, C, or D, which one of these four is equivalent to this equation? Okay, so let's look at our equation. And let's think about this a little bit. We have to do what's inside this bracket first. And we're saying take -2 and distribute it onto the x. So you get -2x. -2 times -1 is a +2. Now, we're going to say 6x minus 2x. What's 6x minus 2x? It's 4x. Copy everything else down. Now we're going to take the 4 and distribute it onto the 4x and onto the 2. 4 times 4x, 4 times 2, add the 5 and add equals 29. That equals 29. And what's 8 plus 5? 8 plus 5 is 13. Copy down the 29. As we solve this, the next thing that we're going to do is get rid of the 13. Okay? Why? The 13 is the number that's next to the x. Some of you are thinking, well, 16 is right next to the x. Well, 16 is called the coefficient of the variable. You can only get rid of the coefficient of the variable when you have two terms. Count your terms here. There's one term, two terms, three terms. You only get rid of the coefficient, the 16, when you have two terms. So we'll get rid of that in a minute. So besides 16, what number is next to the x? Right next to it is the 13. We get rid of the 13, subtract 13 from both sides of the equation, subtract 13 from here and here. We're getting 16x equals 29 minus 13 is 16. Now, how many terms do we have? Count them. 1, 2. Two terms separated by an equal sign. So we're going to now get rid of the coefficient of the variable. The variable is x. The coefficient is this 16. We'll divide this by 16. And that equals, we'll take this and divide it by 16. So now you're getting x equals 1. Okay? Looking up through here, we will see that this matches one of our four choices. Copy that up here. Look at our choices. Okay? The first choice is 3. What I want is 13. These choices are wrong because they have a 22. B is the only one that matches. So this equation is equivalent to this equation.